decided to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Stays on his feet. Fights free yet again. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and that'll bring up second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Pulled in at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Danny Gray, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Week 1 in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Third. Right there. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create capital.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look, oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Now back to throw. Jalen Waddle. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. They've got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
18 Rodney, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
18, 5 in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to number 82. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
60 Maverick.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Steps away.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as...
Under pressure, they got him again.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about get yourselves.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
18, 5 years. 3.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be some.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 21 yards away.
And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already, and that very well could have been a 3rd. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And now here's another interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown 49ers.
Jalen Waddle
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Niners look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he fends him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Check match. Check match. Buffalo 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Red. 19 light. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Back to throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Niners 41, Seahawks 23. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
65, Cat, 65.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the light.